Hi folks, Sandro here with Cartoon News and Shenanigans, and today I am feeling a little bit sick, which is why I canceled the live stream on Tuesday night. I just haven't been feeling so good. My throat is just very dry and raspy, and I am feeling a bit nasally. So hopefully that doesn't affect the quality of today's video for you guys. But nonetheless, I still wanted to get some content out there. I didn't want days to go by where I'm just sick and I'm not putting anything out there. So I wanted to get you guys a video on this brand new upcoming show that's already released in France in May. Yeah, so this, if you speak French, you could probably just go find the show online right now and watch it. But it's called VikingSkool. Obviously, like the name says, it's a bunch of kids who go to school to become Vikings like their parents. So pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon a little bit with the premise. And it is a Disney 2D animated show, which I love to see. You always love to see Disney 2D animated shows. They are going to be focusing more on this kind of thing in the future. I did a video where I talked about it, how they're actually now training animators again, where for a long time they didn't. And they did say we're going to be getting more 2D animated movies and more 2D animated shows. This one was worked on before any of that happened, though. This show has been in some kind of delay hell, development hell. So again, it released May 6th in 2022 in France, only in France, kind of weird, right? And now in the fall, I'm going to guess sometime in September, it's going to be coming to the UK and Ireland, sorry. And it's really interesting. I was reading the trivia, and like I said, this thing has been delayed multiple times. The show was intended to premiere in late 2019, so this is even before the pandemic, and then it got pushed back. It was delayed to 2020, and then then the pandemic happens, and then it gets pushed back to 2022. So this is a show that's probably been done for a while, but for whatever reason, we're only getting around to it now, so I'm not sure what's going on. But it was intended to be released June 8th, 2022 in the United Kingdom and Ireland. So that was literally just a month ago. It was supposed to release a month ago, but it didn't happen again. It's like, what the hell's going on here? It was also originally planned to air on Disney Channel UK. And I did talk about this, but way back. This is one of my earlier videos, but it was shut down in September of 2020. So yeah, I started becoming a YouTuber in June 10th of 2020. That's when I started my YouTube channel here. And I did cover that. Disney literally started to shut down all across the world the Disney channels. I think the one in the USA is still running, but they shut them down across the world to focus on Disney Plus. So that's really interesting that they have that. And so it's been delayed at least 3 times minimum. And now we're finally getting an English version. So like I said, it did air in French, in France. And now we've got an English version. Not only do we have that, we have a trailer for you guys. Here we go. Boom. So we have a new trailer here. Not very much. I looked at a lot of trailers on YouTube for this show. They just don't have a lot of viewership. There's not a lot of interest in the show. It is aimed at children, right? So we always have to take it with a grain of salt. It does look very generic. Honestly, it even sounds a bit generic. But, I like to give exposure to these types of shows anyways. This is a cartoon news channel. So we're going to watch the trailer. And weirdly enough, just before I started filming, I actually had to redo this whole thing. Another trailer literally just dropped like a couple of minutes ago, maybe an hour ago. And I do have to watch that one too. It's 31 minutes there, and it only has, it just came out and already has 1,300. So there's at least some interest, but not too much. So I do want to watch the trailer now. Maybe we'll read some comments also, but good on Disney for more 2D stuff.
In a land far, far away.
Okay.
There's a school that's very, very special.
So the animation is kind of iffy here. For some characters, it looks pretty decent and they stand out a lot. But for some other characters, I don't know. The animation is kind of, I don't want to say choppy. It's not the smoothest. It's definitely not the smoothest. But the style is distinct enough, I feel, for sure. And this character here, she really reminds me of the girl from Wolfwalkers. I think that was the name of the movie, right? Wolfwalkers, that little like orange-haired girl with green eyes. I think, is that what it was? Hold on, Wolfwalkers. It was that girl, right? Yeah, yeah. Just vaguely kind of reminds me of this girl, and also Fang from Dave the Barbarian. I used to love that theme show, the show's theme song as a kid. Dave Barbarian, Barbarian. Yeah, so this is Fang from Dave the Barbarian. You guys probably don't remember this show unless you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s. But I actually enjoyed the show. I did enjoy the show. So back to VikingSkool here. So that character, just I do like her design better than the Wolfwalkers and Fang. I love her design. That's a great design. But again, kind of a generic tone here. She is the standout character for sure.
Good morning, children.
Okay, so here we go.
Pass these tests or you go home in disguise.
Yeah, like I said, some of the characters in this show, they're like, some of them are really good, and then you get like characters like this where the mouth movement isn't all that great. Very generic looking beard here. Even this character, her hair is literally a bunch of balls with lines through it. I don't know about this. Some of the animation, it's very iffy. It's very iffy. It's not the greatest animation I've ever seen. I'll tell you that much.
Grace.
But it's fine. It's fine.
To pass at this school,
So yeah, these are some of the kids at the school. I think for the most part, they look pretty generic and bland as characters. I feel that How to Train Your Dragon, which, like I said, has a very similar premise to this type of show. I feel like those characters felt a little bit more distinct than these ones. But to be fair, I've never seen these characters in action, so I guess it's a bit harsh to judge this early. Let's keep going. But yeah, I do think they look pretty damn generic for the side characters, except for this blonde-haired girl. Something about her design really sticks out, I guess. Okay, we got a boy doing some training. Okay. Oh. Okay, he just got hit with a blade? Wouldn't a giant moving blade like impale a small child? Shouldn't he be bleeding right now? It is a kid's show, so they weren't going to show blood probably. But yeah, probably. How about you don't use a giant axe blade when training children? I don't know about this one. It would have been cooler to see him take some damage, right? I think that would have been more impressive. Instead, we get this goofy he falls in the mud gimmick here, and nobody's even asking him if he's okay. The boy just got swung at by a damn swinging axe that was made of metal. That would be very heavy, right? Going back and forth. Not one person. They're all just looking at him very generically.
and it doesn't matter
Yeah.
if you mess up. Okay, let's go again. As long as you keep trying.
I'm not the biggest fan of this narrator. Sounds a bit like Australian or something. I don't know. She just doesn't really have the energy for this show. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's just it makes it more boring by having this narrator. That's just my opinion. I kind of want to hear what you guys think. The narrator, right? Can you guys hear the narrator? Maybe I should turn. No, I'm not going to turn it up too much. But the narrator sounds like just some British like here's what's going to happen, everyone. It's just like it doesn't hype me up for the show. I think they made a misplay with the narrator on this one. That was cool though. I did see this here. The little boy possibly might get a magic sword. That could be cool. Does this show have continuity? I hope it does. I do like it when these kind of fantasy shows, like the original He-Man series or Adventure Time, they get some kind of magical sword that has some kind of ability. I usually I'm a fan of that kind of thing. I grew up playing RuneScape. This is right up my alley. Magic swords. We got some rune inscriptions here. You'll love to see it. So maybe this sword has magic powers. It is glowing after all. So that'd be cool. If he gets the sword permanently, that'd be pretty badass. Yeah. This bear reminds me a little bit of Brother Bear. And again, just a bit, right? Doesn't that remind you a bit of Brother Bear? Something about that shot right there, for sure. But again, it's really weird for like this girl with the orange hair. Maybe it's because her orange hair makes her stand out against the backgrounds. But like, what the hell? The animation on her just seems so much better compared to everybody else. I don't know what's going on with this. Is it a contrast issue? It could just be a contrast issue. I don't know. Okay, Eric, this is the main guy here. All right. Ylva, that's a cool name. I like that one. Ylva. So Ylva is best girl, right? Okay, straight up. Ylva, literally, she only had 45 seconds of runtime, and she is literally the best character on the whole show just from her design alone. Arnie. Arnie. That doesn't sound. Isn't that what freaking Arnold's grandpa? Wait, where is it? I have an Arnold toy. Hold on. I know it's in here somewhere. Give me a second, folks. Where's that Hey Arnold? Oh, yeah. Didn't Hey Arnold's grandpa freaking call him that? Or like Arnie? Something like that, right? You guys let me know. I can't remember. It's been a long time. But Arnie. It doesn't scream Viking. Here's Arnie, man. Here's Arnie. Okay. Whatever. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't scream Viking. I think they should have changed his name to something a little bit more funnier. But here, again, we see the background characters kind of generic. This blonde-haired character, she seems to be the prissy rich one. That's the vibe I'm getting here.
Arnie and their gang of Vikings.
I'd love to join in, as she says as she does one of those hand gestures. You know, Disney has a knack for making these types of characters. Kim Possible has Bonnie, the kind of prissy cheerleader. And, even something to this very day, the Ghost and Molly McGee, we have a character like, what was her name? Andrea? If you've seen Molly McGee, you know which character I'm talking about there. The one with the like blue and white hair or whatever. So yeah, they still do it to this day. It's very interesting that in a Viking school, they needed to have a prissy character, but okay, fine. And we got a goat, okay. So we got the comedic relief animal, sure. I guess the goat is going to be the Waddles of this series, where he's the adorable but sometimes hilarious, funny animal. Probably won't be as good as Waddles from Gravity Falls, but, maybe they can make some funny goat jokes. Who knows?
Only on Disney Plus.
Only on Disney Plus. So that's the first trailer. And I do want to read a couple of the comments here really quick. I'm conflicted. On the one hand, this looks amazing, fun, and sort of animated series I love to watch. It's kind of has the feel of Hilda meet How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, that's what as soon as I saw this, How to Train Your Dragon, I was like, yeah, that feels like it. And it is by Cartoon Saloon, creators of Secret of Kells, Song of the Sea, and Wolfwalkers. So there you go. That's why the character reminds you of the Wolfwalker character. I'm instantly interested. On the other hand, what do you mean that is not coming to the USA? Yeah, so like I said, not coming to USA, not coming to Canada. It's only coming to Ireland and the United Kingdom, as it states on the Wikipedia page. So very bizarre here. But, maybe this could be a good series. Maybe if this show gets more how some shows like Ben 10, one of my favorites of all time, Ben actually starts out as a kid. So if you watch the show over the seasons, like he actually gets older, he gets older, and then the first series ends, and then they do a time skip where he's a teenager, and then we eventually get Omniverse where he's even older. So I love that kind of idea where maybe the characters could grow alongside you as you age, season to season, and maybe we'll get some epic storytelling, but I don't know. It looks like a very basic show, I gotta be honest. I have high hopes, but I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be disappointed. I'm still going to give it... I don't know. I want to hear you guys' opinion on it. You guys usually like to watch shows like this, and then you'll be like, okay, Sandro, it's actually good. Go watch it. I'm going to hear your guys' opinion on the show before I get in there. This is absolutely amazing and hilarious. A shame it won't be aired in the U.S. Disney Plus. I really wanted to watch this. And so what's going to happen is because they're not releasing it in the United States, people are going to go online and they're going to watch it for free because it's in English now, right? So this is a huge misplay from Disney. They probably should have just launched it worldwide on in fall, probably in September. I'm gonna bet September. Sure is nice that Disney Plus keeps good shows with dedicated fan base around the world and doesn't cancel them, leaving fans to question how long their next offering will stick around and become more and more hesitant to get attached or even sub when there's a high chance it'll be canned despite being entertaining with good storytelling and characters. This is a really no, I feel like it's an industry-wide problem, right? People get attached to these amazing shows, they get the axe, and then you're like, I don't want to get invested in another one, right? For me, the issue that I have, I feel like a lot of these Disney shows, they get very woke, right? Like Amphibia, the first season, really good. Second season, they expand the lore. I thought it was pretty solid. Then the third season, right? It's like all of a sudden they go and meet these lesbian mechanics. There's a pride emoji in that episode. The what is it? The two princess or what is it? The princess and the battle guard? No, the bodyguard, right? The two salamanders are like possibly in a relationship. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, look up Sasha on the Wikipedia from Amphibia, and she's apparently a bisexual cat. I didn't even know that. Amphibia, Sasha. Yeah. Apparently Sasha is bisexual by the end of it here. Hold on. Let's type in bisexual. So it's like they keep doing this with the show. I'm actually grateful that at least they didn't. Sasha Waybright is this bisexual character from Amphibia. Yeah. So this is her when she's older in the last episode. And yeah, there you go. In the series finale, The Hardest Thing, there's a bisexual pride flag sticker in her rearview mirror. I didn't even notice that at the time. I must have looked at my phone or something. I didn't even notice. But you guys told me this recently, and it's like at least I appreciate that Amphibia didn't like go full on, where it's like I thought for sure they were gonna make it like Anne and her or something. So I do appreciate that they kept it in the background instead of putting it at the forefront. But you had a lot of woke shit in this one. Even Mr. X, who's like that weird, I don't even know what the fuck Mr. X is supposed to be. Like one of those drag queens, maybe. I don't fucking know. And then you have the other, like Mr. X has a computer assistant, and it's basically like a girl that dresses like a guy or what. I don't fucking know, man. Disney just went full bananas with it. So this is what for me, you know, after watching Star Versus, it's like you get 2 good seasons, then the woke shit comes in, right? You watch Amphibia, you get 2 good seasons, then the woke shit comes in. Most of these Disney shows, even, did I say Star Versus? Yeah, or was that my first example? Shit, I think I forgot one. But I had a third example. It's just not coming to me right now. I guarantee you something like Molly McGee, you get like 2 good seasons, then the woke shit starts coming in. It's a reoccurring trend with a lot of these Disney shows. That's why I didn't even watch The Owl House. I knew the garbage was going to come. And honestly, I hope they don't do it with this show. But it's a reoccurring problem that I feel Disney has. They're focused on pushing an agenda instead of pushing a good cartoon and keeping it around for multiple seasons. And here's the new trailer. It's 31 seconds.
The
so
Vikings believe any competition.
okay, we this one feels a little bit better. We got some better music going on. The narrator is still horrible though.
Competition. Meet the teachers. They are strong,
Okay.
wise, and cunning, and are ready to show these kids.
This character has like an evil vibe, right? Anybody get an evil vibe from this one? Maybe she's the queen of the Vikings. I don't know. She does. Is that part of her face, or is that a slash mark? I can't. The animation, like I said, sometimes it's good. Sometimes, you know.
What it takes to be a real Viking. The kids, on the other hand, are smart, fierce, confident, and very creative. Well, almost.
Again with that scene.
With the lines drawn, who will come out on top?
So there's
in a brand new show, VikingSkool.
Yeah, so VikingSkool, it has a lot of action scenes from what we see there. I hope those aren't nitpicks. I hope Disney didn't just nitpick like the only action scenes in the show, and then you go and watch it and there's like barely any action. But we do see a lot of injury, like they're not real injuries, but we see a lot of characters getting hit down, they're learning, they're getting back up, and they're they're having a good Viking time. So maybe it's a good show. I don't know. I want you guys, those of you who watch this one, let me know at the time when it comes out, because I'll probably forget. This one's coming out in the fall. Let me know what's going down, and I would really like to hear if it's a good show or if I should just skip it, because it does feel a little bit generic, honest to God. So that's going to be my thoughts on this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully my sickness situation here didn't impede your quality of sound. And have a great day. Please like, please share, please. You got to comment down below. And don't forget to watch an ad for your boy Sandro. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Bye-bye.